Published 1858 EDT, 21 September 2017. Updated 1908 EDT, 21 September 2017. Scientists have detected a modest uptick in seismic activity at Mount Rainier, with more than 20 earthquakes rumbling near the active volcano in the last week alone. While the site typically experiences a few sizable tremors per week, the experts say the current rate is higher than usual. But, for now, there's little cause for worry. In the last decade, Mount Rainier has seen similar, and even more active swarms, all likely tied to processes in the volcano's hydrothermal system. The current swarm started September 11, with 5 earthquakes located 12 kilometers (0.5 to 1.5 mi) to the southeast of the summit area. The stations then detected earthquakes about 1 kilometer (0.5 mi) to the northeast and southeast of the summit starting September 13. Mount Rainier is an active volcano in Washington state. It rises to 14,410 feet above sea level and is the most glaciated peak in the contiguous U.S. Given its massive amount of glacier ice, Mount Rainier is said to be one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world. If it were to erupt, it would have devastating effects on Seattle's southern metropolitan area. Its next eruption could produce volcanic ash, lava flows, and avalanches of intensely hot rock and volcanic gases, called pyroclastic flows, according to USGS. Some of these events swiftly melt snow and ice, and could produce torrents of meltwater that pick up loose rock and become rapidly flowing slurries of mud and boulders known as layers. The greatest risk at the volcano comes from its potential for generating huge layers triggered by sector collapse or magma-water-ice interaction, rather than from an eruption itself. Since last Monday, the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network has detected a total of 23 earthquakes at Mount Rainier, with as many as 8 located earthquakes per day. A located earthquake is one large enough to be recorded on at least 4 seismic stations, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. This area usually experiences 2 located earthquakes each week, meaning this week's activity is undeniably higher than normal. Still, it is not unprecedented, the experts assure. Swarms are a common and expectable occurrence at active volcanoes such as Mount Rainier, USGS explains. While interesting, most never result in surface changes. The most likely scenario for the current swarm is that elevated earthquake rates will continue for a few days before slowly decaying to background rates of seismicity. The current swarm started September 11. With 5 earthquakes located 12 kilometers (0.5 to 1.5 mi) to the southeast of the summit area. Each were small, with the largest being a magnitude 1.6, and took place up to 2 kilometers (1.5 mi) above sea level. The stations then detected earthquakes about 1 kilometer (0.5 mi) to the northeast and southeast of the summit starting September 13, at 12 kilometers (0.5 to 1.5 mi) below sea level. According to the experts, this is typical for earthquakes at Mount Rainier. Previously, the stations have recorded 3 swarms of above-average activity, in September 2009, April 2015 and May 2016. In the last decade, Mount Rainier has seen similar, and even more active swarms, all likely tied to processes in the volcano's hydrothermal system. While it may not be a worry for now, experts say the volcano is one of the most dangerous in the world. Threats seen now are similar to those in 2015 and 2016, according to USGS, but smaller than the 2009 events. During that time, there were hundreds of located earthquakes in a span of just 3 days. According to USGS, processes in the hydrothermal system are probably to blame for the past and present events. The hydrothermal system is the region beneath the volcano containing hot mineral-rich water. One manifestation of this system is the boiling point fumaroles that are found at the volcano's summit, USGS explains. Similar to pipes in geothermal plants, cracks transporting water away from a hot source may seal shut as the water cools and loses its dissolved minerals. Earthquakes are created when sufficient fluid pressure builds behind these seals to fracture them.